Hello, everyone, and welcome to the sixth round of the 30th Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2024 in the capital of United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. And we are going to follow the games with the co-host, Grandmaster Viorel Iordescu.
Thank you very much, Maria. Every time I'm here, it's a good time always be with you and analyze the games of Super Grandmasters.
Thank you so much for being here. What are your impressions from yesterday's games? Did you
Well,
see some interesting
yeah,
stuff?
well, two games that really, on top boards that really produced me let's say, a strange feeling. Because
Yes.
I'm in Tabatabai with the piece up and not really complicated position to convert. He made a couple of mistakes and always avoiding the perpetual check, always trying to find the chances to win the game, and finally he lost. He took some risk, then the position became unclear, and then he lost. I mean, the king was always exposed to checks. So yeah, that was the first result, which is I would say not fully logically.
Yeah, right.
And the win of Volodar Murzin also, I think he was not really good. I mean, his position was inferior, but it's just a fight. And also, this time control is very tricky.
Yes,
It's very
yes.
tricky. So you just start thinking a couple of times, some critical moments, and you don't feel the time, yeah. And then you are suddenly in time trouble, which no, it doesn't end. It's just
Exactly,
yeah, it's
exactly. And I think his opponent was trying to use the fact that he was in time trouble, and that is exactly what led to the fact that he blundered. And also, of course, on the first board, we had an interesting fight between Paravian David and Amin Tapadabai. But I was in shock when I saw the game after the tournament, and I was like, okay, what just happened? Because I was so sure that Tapadabai is not letting that game go away with the piece up, but it happens. It's chess. It can happen to everyone. The tournament is still going on. We crossed half of the tournament, we can say, and right now we have three players with 4.5 points out of five. And we can see on the first board, two of them are playing each other. Leon Mendon Gona versus Volodar Murzin. And on the second board with the black pieces, we have David Paravian, who has 4.5 points. And then we have players with the 4 points. And
yeah. And just
yeah,
before starting our let's say coverage of the games, I know that there will be one more event tonight. Can you say some words about it?
exactly. So there will be a FIDE 100 event at the Marina Mall in Abu Dhabi. They are going to do the torchlight procession again one more time. We shall say happy birthday FIDE. It's 100 years. It's
Yeah.
continuing, which is awesome. By the way, besides the FIDE events, there will be also capture chess exhibition of photos from a very talented photographer, Steph Bonhage. And it's a lot of chess events. I don't know.
And
There's
what
so
about
many.
the tonight Blitz tournament on chess.com?
There will be another tournament for Abu Dhabi, part of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. We are going to have a Blitz tournament in chess.com application, and the prize fund is going to be $10,000.
Wow,
The
just
tournament
amazing.
is open for all titled chess players, whoever wants to participate. There will be also a female special prize, $500 for a best woman, which is awesome. I think it's very, very nice when the
Will you
tournaments
play
have.
Maria?
I wish. You never know, never say never. But there will be a live coverage of the tournament, obviously, and we are going to be here for that. And are you going to play?
Well, it's really hard. I would love to play but I have here seven players. After the game analysis is coming up short after the game, then I have to prepare for tomorrow. So it's really hard to compete in this amazing event. I mean, we have here a kind of title Tuesday or title Abu Dhabi, yeah,
Title
tournament.
Abu Dhabi, absolutely. That is going to be a wonderful event for our viewers. I would like to tell them that 9 p.m. local time, the broadcast and the tournament is going to start.
So what about registration? Is the registration still open? How to join the tournament?
It's very easy to join the tournament. If you're a title player in chess.com, you just have to join the link, join the tournament, and the rest will be done.
Okay, good. So we are waiting you to participate in one of the event of of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, the online tournament. So don't miss up. It's today, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock
9
local
o'clock
time.
time.
It's gonna be a wonderful experience with the big prize fund for online tournament. We have to mention it too, and we hope to see many participants in the tournament.
Right.
Oh,
So what about tomorrow? Also, we have tournaments for communities, if I'm not mistaken.
tomorrow we have Ladies Blitz
Ladies
tournament.
Blitz. Oh.
Yes. Well, that one I'm still thinking to
Uh-huh.
participate or no. Uh,
Unfortunately, I
yeah,
cannot.
yeah.
But last year I did participate with Bogdan Gurbe
Uh-huh.
in a community tournament, and I don't know, did we win? Probably we didn't, as I remember. Maybe we finished third or
Community
second.
tournament is going to be on, or it happened already.
No, it will be tomorrow, the day after.
Maybe the day after
The day
tomorrow,
after
because
tomorrow,
tomorrow
yeah.
there is the ladies event. But the day after tomorrow, we have one more event. It's for the school tournaments.
Wow, it's really great. It's really great.
14 events in one tournament.
Hmm.
I don't know, almost more than 1,500 players for sure. And we crossed the half of the tournament now. Let's see what is going to happen. And one more time, let me remind to our viewers that the winner of the 30th Abu Dhabi Chess Festival is going to go home with $30,000.
Wow, that's huge money. Huge money.
It is.
So we have three players with a 4.5 or 5.5 out of 6. No,
Four and a half
four and a half out of five.
yes.
Yeah, I'm just anticipating
Yes.
some results. So and Leon Mendoca is playing with Volodar Murzin,
Yes.
and once again we have Sicilian. So
we
both
have
players
Sicily.
are in a very aggressive mood.
Najdorf. Okay, Bishop D3 was played.
Yeah, world have forgotten line, I would say, because
Yes.
nowadays it's really rare. It's really rare. I don't even remember a good game played recently on this line. Yeah, what I know, it's a trick. So if black plays G6, you know what is funny move that is like became recently a kind of a main move? You'll never guess, Maria.
I mean, Bishop G5 looks logical.
Yeah, but then Bishop G7 and the knight on D4 hangs.
Castle looks
Yeah.
logical also.
No chance to
Okay.
guess. Sorry, if you don't know the position. Bishop from D3 to E2. Just
Okay.
losing a full tempo, and
Yes.
and what I want to say that now I have a better version of Dragon. So then I play Bishop E3, Queen D2, and Castle. So this is like modern chess. So some years ago, I mean, nobody could imagine this can be a chess, it's playing chess. Yeah. So we play the bishop, we develop the bishop instead of making castle, bringing all the pieces into play. You just losing a full tempo and saying that a6 maybe it's not really useful move in the plan against like bishop e3 queen d2.
Exactly.
Okay,
Wow.
this is just
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
just
I feel
a
like
recent idea, the recent idea which
I feel like if we
shocked
showed
me.
this to I don't know, let's say Capablanca, we'd be like, what are you talking about? Or Nimzovich.
Yeah,
we go just-
yeah.
Okay, Bishop E2, interesting. But black played E5,
Yeah,
going for
absolutely.
more
That's the move
active
is
game. Knight E2 was played, Knight C6, Castle, everything is logical, Bishop E6, F4, white
Yeah.
is attacking the center, black captures,
mm-hmm.
knight captures,
And bishop to e7 or knight
and
e5.
knight
Yeah,
E5.
yeah. Black got a
A4 is
nice e5 square for the knight. From the other hand, white managed to bring the knight from e2 to f4 to a nice square, also d5 targeting. So the knight can go to h5, and okay, do not forget our classical maneuver rook f3, h3 or g3. So it's a nice attacking prospects for white here.
I have a feeling we are going to see this idea in the last game, in the most important game of the tournament, rook f3.
At least
rook
once,
h3.
at least once, yeah.
I want it to happen to see your happiness, you know?
Yeah, I'm really hope for it. So yeah, so this is the current position. Did I? Yeah, a4, a4 to
A4.
prevent the move b5 and maybe to play a5 one day.
Bishop e7, bishop e3, castle, and a5. Okay.
Yeah, taking some space on the queen side. Black is, in case of knight g4, white can play the bishop not only to d4 but also to b6. Sometimes
Nice
the rook, I can bring another rook from like
A3.
or A4. Oh no, that one is the privilege of the other rook, like to the third, and this is the fourth for the A rook.
So
Yeah, this is the way how to bring rooks into the game.
let's see. By the way, I have to mention that Volodar, past few days, he was always facing a big time trouble, but apparently I don't see it happening today because I feel like he's in his preparation.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so one more player with 3.5 out of 4,
4.5.
4.5 out of 5,
Yes.
yeah, is David
David Paravian,
Paravian.
who won an wow, that game, yesterday's game, I was thinking it is going to end in a draw, but both of the sides didn't want the draw, and there was a huge time trouble.
Yeah, yeah. So once again, this tricky time control. You never know.
Yes, so E4 was played.
Yeah, and this is
E5.
Berlin, one of the Berlin. Oh no, it was
Petrov.
Petrov. I'm sorry. So
D3.
by picture, it looked like Berlin, one of the sideline of Berlin.
E4, bishop D3 and D5. Yeah, D5 is the main move. But did you know there was a move knight
Yeah.
C6?
More than this,
Interesting move,
I
yeah.
know the move, and I've played in the World Championship. I mean, World Cup. I mean, World
Yes.
Championship at the time against Rublevsky couple of times. It was in 2004, Libya, World Championship, and yeah, it was okay. I was quite successful with this line. This is Timon's idea, by the way.
I think same. I played this line for a few times and I was enjoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially in blitz tournaments when I was playing
Yeah.
knight C6. Like the players would look at me like if they didn't
But
know
you know
what
that
is happening.
the knight doesn't hang even if black plays here bishop e7 instead of knight c6. Do you know there is a move like bishop e7 here? So black
Again,
can play really
tips,
any move.
Let's just show what is
G5.
happening and
Yeah.
E4 double attack.
Right. So actually knight doesn't hang, so you can play any, let's say, legal move.
Yes.
Okay, like of course normal move like to develop the piece. But also bishop e7 is not that bad, as I know.
Well, in the game D5 was played. By the way, interesting choice by David Paravian to play the Petrov.
Yeah, a very solid opening, and
Yeah.
it's not easy to show something. I mean, you need to come up with something real and something new. Otherwise the position is solid and no weaknesses. I mean, the only white's advantage is tempo up. I mean, a move. Yeah, that's it. No other advantage here.
We've been saying a lot of Petrov in the top level tournaments, by the way, lately.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Taking with the knight, yeah,
taking with the knight d7.
and knight c3, yeah. No,
Castle.
castles, yeah.
Okay, black captures, white captures, and knight c5. Solid, yeah. Bishop e3, c6, f4. Okay.
Aggressive.
Knight d3, getting rid of the pair of bishops. Queen d3, and now black has pair of bishops, but white's pawns are pretty advanced. But
the classical maneuver,
the
yeah.
classical maneuver
Okay,
is
let's
possible,
see, yeah. Will you see this time? No, probably not, yeah. Well, black is stopping. Yeah, so
Bishop e7.
yeah, because bishop f5 is queen c3, and you are just helping me, and because black still queen c3.
Still queen c3.
So
yes.
white's play is very simple. White wants to play b4, knight b3, and taking the control over the black squares.
Yeah.
c5, d4, maybe later on a4, a5, increasing the pressure on the queen side and trying to get the advantage of controlling of the squares. And white is just saying that, okay, maybe the bishop on c8 is kind of empty, yeah, like not cooperating with the rest of the pieces. So to have a good play, you need somehow to advance c5, yeah, like b6, c5 if you manage, but it looks very hard to do this.
Is a move like castle possible in this
Of course,
position?
this is the best move here.
There is no direct attack, right, for now?
Wow.
Can I?
Yes, of
Can
course.
I try?
Of course, same philosophy, not our pieces.
Not our pieces.
So bishop takes, rook takes, yeah?
Takes,
Probably
and
that was your
bishop
intention,
h6.
yeah? And bishop h6. Double attack.
Queen g3 is on the way, the rook is hanging. Bishop g5 is not possible, queen g3.
Yeah, I like very much this idea. Should I play okay, probably I'll give the rook playing king h8.
Yes.
Or f4, but f4 somehow I don't really like the move. Okay, king h8, let's say. King h8.
h8. Unfortunately, there are too many pieces to have e6. Okay, I have to capture the rook,
Right.
otherwise the rook g8 and white has problems.
Take with the bishop.
Take with the bishop.
So I want to
and
target to play bishop g7, queen e7,
How
rook
can I-
e8.
As they were saying, bring your last piece into the game.
Bring your last piece into the game. This is how Abu Dhabi players are playing. Not a bad move. Queen g5.
Queen g5 looks
Yeah,
very fine.
I don't want to give my extra pawn.
e6, bishop g7.
Mm-hmm.
If knight f3.
If knight f3, I don't want to blunder my queen.
Okay.
Queen to g4.
Queen to g4.
Knight d4, maybe can.
Knight d4, still attacking the
Yeah.
pawn. If f4.
If f4, maybe just h3, the queen goes to where the queen can retreat to g5, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean,
Yeah,
h3,
h3,
queen g5.
g5.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
good compensation, but
Difficult positions.
yeah, is there anything more than compensation?
Can I play e6 now?
Finally, yeah, bishop to g7.
Yes.
I'm
And if I take, I can
then
play rook f8.
rook f8, queen f6, queen e5,
Yeah, everything
Or,
is possible now. Wow.
queen e7. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, this is interesting try. This the move f5. The move f5. I mean,
We tried.
yeah, we
Yeah.
did. But I believe that black, I mean, white should probably play something like a4, b4, sorry,
Before knight
continuing,
b3, yeah.
and might b3 continuing his idea, his plan. Yeah.
Now it's black to play, and David is thinking about.
No, you know what? Because e6 is not a real threat. It's not a real threat because e6 I can castle, I can play bishop f6. So now I'm thinking to play a strange looking move, a5, and trying to fight against your setup.
So you're preventing b4.
Preventing b4, yeah, and if white plays a3, maybe I can play a4, and I don't know. e6, bishop f6, king f7. I mean, e takes f7, king f7. I'm not really afraid of, because now my bishops are finally playing. Rook e8, bishop f5. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well,
yeah, but still better for white. I mean, bishop d4, trading
The king in
bishops,
the
and then
center,
knight
yeah.
comes to
e5.
yeah, to e5, to
Or
g5,
g5.
or g5, or e5. Wow.
Rook
Yeah,
is coming to e1.
yeah. No, good attacking chances. So maybe a5 was just losing time.
So e6 is a move, b4 is a move, everything is a move.
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, I like white's position. I don't know what about you, Maria.
I like to. I would play with white pieces.
Yeah.
That's why black is taking his time to understand what continuation
You know,
to choose here.
probably g6 was an accuracy, in my opinion.
I mean, g6, bishop e7 doesn't look right to my eyes.
Because
to be
f5,
honest.
yeah? But can we stop this pawn without playing g6? I mean, just maybe something like queen to somewhere.
Queen to d7, I can still play f5.
f5, yeah. Not really, yeah. Not really
Okay,
stopping.
castle was played.
Castle was played, and now probably, I mean, b4, maybe knight b. Okay, knight b3 somehow. Well, yes.
You don't believe in f5.
I don't. Okay. No, okay. I mean, the move is funny. We can sacrifice. This is
We can do it.
yeah, we can do it. But their level, I don't believe. I don't believe this works.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but still, this is an interesting idea. So yeah, so b4, I think b4, or maybe just b4, knight b3. I mean, that the bishop on c8 might be just be a spectator later on.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, so white is thinking to play b4 or not to play, or maybe to choose something different.
We just bring the knight.
Knight to
But
f3.
okay, knight f3. Knight is not coming to d4.
Yeah, I believe you need
Rook
the square.
d1.
Rook to d1, but you know you don't really know where do you need the rook. Maybe e1, maybe d1, maybe a1, and you just play b4, a4, a5, and just playing on the queen side.
He played h3.
h3, yeah. Deep prophylactic. Maybe he wants to play,
g4.
and he wants to play rook d1, Maria. So
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, the rook d1. Maybe knight e4 can jump on that.
I
Knight
mean,
can jump to e4.
he's cutting the bishop from moving to all the white squares.
Hmm.
Like g4 is not possible now. Bishop e6 will be kind of trapped. Bishop f5 looks nice, but it can always get under attack.
So this is
of
probably
knight
the
or
idea.
pawn.
G4, yeah. So if bishop f5, g4, this is the idea. So white is in aggressive mood. White wants to attack on the king side.
Yeah.
Well, to me this is a little bit unexpected, because I thought that white's idea is just to increase the play, the pressure on the queen side. Okay, okay, it's a different approach.
Interesting. I like h3, to be honest.
Yeah.
It gives problems to black.
And I think that white is still on his home preparation, because 127 against 110. So
yeah, it can be talking about a lot of things. Shall we move to check how our local players are doing?
yes.
Let's start
And
with
Salim plays
Salim.
today with Divya.
Yes,
the
the world under 20
world-
girls champion.
Right,
Yes.
and also she's the winner of Sharjah Challengers tournament this year.
She did. Wow.
Yeah, so it was a tournament below 2,500,
Yes.
and she won it.
Wow.
She won it.
Incredible.
Yeah, so probably next year she'll be invited in the Masters group as a winner of Challengers. So good result.
Wow. And here she's facing UAE number 1, Saleh. So d4 was played.
Yeah, by the way, Salim won yesterday in a very nice attacking.
Yes.
It was a really like crushing attack, sacrificing the exchange for a long-term compensation, then sacrifice the knight and the bishop. I mean, do you
I
remember?
think it was finished when I went to check it.
Yeah,
the
from
second
from
time,
from the opening that looked like a little bit too peaceful at the beginning, and then he managed to play exactly the plan with h5, h4, and then he came with the knight on d5, queen g5, and then sacrificed on e3.
Like, he did all the ideas of
exactly,
the structure.
So definitely I will use this game for my lesson in chess club. It was a real good game, really good game.
Well, I mean, first I didn't understand why the knight was going to b6, why the pawn was coming to a5, but because, well, I knew from another opening that the ideas of this position is to play f5, knight f6, h4, h5, h4, but the knight suddenly went to the other side, and, well, it came back eventually, and very nice attack. Yeah, very good game by Salim yesterday.
Apparently he's not a bad player.
He's a very good player, of course.
Okay, so d4, d5, c4, e6, and knight c3, c6.
Knight f3.
Slav.
Yes.
Slav defense, and knight f6. And g3. Okay. I might say that I know a little bit of ideas here.
Bishop
Played
g2.
myself, and Salim played also many games, as I know, with white pieces, black a4,
Bishop
and
e7.
a5 here.
Castle.
Castle, and a5.
a5. Yeah.
Well, this okay, small secret. Oh, can I? I cannot. Yeah.
I mean, if you're asking me, you can.
Yeah. Okay, this idea belongs to me. When I was Salim second, it was from the year 2020 when the pandemic starts. Okay, it's not like completely my novelty, but this plan, is actually okay. Promises white good initiative on the queen side, and I managed to develop it a little bit more. So okay, just a small idea. It's not like something like decisive or white is much better or white is winning. Just stopping the b5, and then black should play or with c5 or with e5 here. Yeah. So what did black play? I'm just curious.
b5.
b5. Okay. Yeah. Such.
Well, but if white captures.
Yes. And knight jumps to e5, and then this is good. for
If
white.
Sana wins this game, I
Hmm?
hope there will be some appreciation for the a5 move.
Hmm?
Is there knight e5 now?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
the most
That
natural
was
move in the
played.
position. Hmm.
Bishop b7. Pawn. Queen e8.
You call it pawn, yeah, the same in Abu Dhabi club. Okay, good. Because
I
don't
do.
know.
I
Okay,
do.
okay. No, but this is really nice position. I mean,
Very
taking the
nice.
bishop on
Takes
e4.
e4.
Wow,
Wow,
it's
yeah.
a dream position. I mean, just next
It
is
is.
bishop e3. The both knights are restricted,
It is. It
and
is.
bishop on b7 the same. I mean, just a bad piece. I would say, okay, I would say that white is almost winning here.
Where was the black's mistake then?
Okay, b5 first of all.
b5, yes.
Yeah, b5 is not really the move that black
Yeah.
should play. Okay, there are many
Shall
moves
try.
here. I mean,
What
this
if
queen.
c5?
Well, then you have you are freeing my bishop. I mean, g2 bishop. I can play, including the move a6. There are many moves here, but a6 I think is one of the move, which is quite unpleasant.
After c5, a6.
Yeah, which
And
is
now if I capture by accident,
well
again?
then jumpings. Yeah,
jumpings, rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, knight takes e5 and d5. This is an important move. We don't take the rook because c takes d4 and there are so many there. So
Yeah.
but
Too much activity for
Yeah.
the black pieces. So d takes on e5. Knight
Okay.
goes to
d5, then I take on d5, take on c4, and white is material is equal, but look at black's pawns.
yeah.
All are weak and yeah, just very bad position. And yeah, so c5 is also not really great.
Maybe
Okay,
to wait a little
I
bit, to
don't
wait for the
remember.
right time.
I don't remember the moves here, the exact moves. I mean, maybe bishop b4 can be a move. I don't really remember, but it's not easy. I mean, if you don't know, it's really not easy. Maybe e5. There is a move there. Here e5.
e5 right away.
Yes. You just give this pawn back, and you are
Yeah.
trying to free your position. Okay, maybe I'm telling too much, yeah, about the ideas for
Well,
black, but
We have to know what happened
yeah,
with the
exactly.
black's position. That at which point exactly everything went wrong.
no, not yet. I mean, it's just an idea, yeah. But knight, yeah, but this is definitely
position,
very
yeah,
bad.
This is
This is really very bad.
a
I
very
mean,
nice position for white. Very easy to play. The center, the bishops.
okay, the rest of the
the
game, I mean,
pawn,
white
I think,
white
will
just
be
played by a
hanging all the
hand. I
time.
mean, bishop e3, h3, rook a5, queen a1.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, I mean, just
I saw this coming.
yeah. Yeah, so surprisingly, okay, so
Yeah.
so probably Divya didn't know this idea. She
Most
didn't
likely,
attend
yes.
my lesson, and yeah, bad for her.
But for her, now she has problems.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a young Indian strong player, so
Yeah.
you never know. Maybe she will find some hidden ideas in the position.
Yeah, everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Yeah. Shall we go to
Yes.
Omran's game? Because
Yeah.
we couldn't follow it yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah, Omran Al Hossani, and we have again Catalan. Okay, I
Catalan.
mean this also, yeah, because two games, the game before yesterday, he
Yeah.
had a very nice position in Catalan, sacrificed an exchange, had a good initiative even then game, but then he didn't play very precise.
Yeah.
He changed too many pieces, and then the initiative just evaporated, and
Exactly, yeah.
the exchange up is just material. I mean, okay, so he plays with
Yi Liu,
Yilu.
FIDE master.
Okay, probably from China. No, not from China.
No, looks like Australia.
Australia or New Zealand? Australia,
Zealand,
yeah?
yeah.
New Zealand. I'm not really good in flags, but I think that
Yeah,
one
me
is
too.
Australia.
Australia.
Australia, yeah. You know better, Maria.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw it somewhere.
Okay, good.
Knight f3,
Yeah.
knight f6. Well,
Yeah, as promised, Catalan.
Catalan is being played. Bishop b4, bishop d2,
A5. Not blundering the bishop. And Queen C1. Yeah,
c1,
I know this idea. It's Gelfand's idea.
takes.
Not only. Yes.
C6, A4,
Mm-hmm.
B5.
Take and queen g5, double attack.
Take and queen G5, double attack.
But it's just the theory just starts here.
Well,
Castle, queen takes b5, bishop a6. Yeah. So
Queen A5.
this is the game from World Championship match between Kramnik Topalov. Am I right? Maria?
Can be. I cannot say it for now.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter as I know. Yeah. Or okay.
D8
And then
was
recently
played.
many games played it.
Wow, but Omran is still in his preparation, unlike the opponent, Yeliu, who is facing time problems now. I mean, he spent 30 minutes. Okay, what was the move here?
Rook takes rook.
Rook takes rook.
Wow.
Queen
No,
moves.
but no, hang on. I don't believe it.
Me too. Somehow queen b6.
Yeah. Okay. Couple
Okay.
of checks.
Check.
One more check.
Another check.
No, I had no rook b2. No. Rook
It
b2.
doesn't work. Maybe c3.
Oh, great, Maria.
C3.
No, definitely you should play tomorrow. You're in great form.
Yeah.
You're
I
so
realized,
okay.
yeah.
You're just okay. You're brilliant. You see all the tactics here in the position.
Because of you, you just take me to the positions where I can see some
Good.
tactics.
Good. So don't miss the Blitz tournament, the online whatever. Embassies, communities, feeders, officials. I don't know.
Maybe I start asking to restart the tournament. I will also play, right?
Yeah. Maybe you can join the tournament from round 5, 6, 7, and then just play a couple of brilliant games. Okay, so C3.
Is interesting. If king C2, there is bishop before check.
Rook B2 also doesn't look bad. Maria.
Rook B2. Sorry, just
So
a queen.
yeah, also not bad.
Just a queen.
Okay, piece up.
I think I would go with the bishop before. So.
Mm-hmm. I knew. Okay, that's just all beautiful. Okay, let's small
King
demonstration.
C3, knight D5.
And you also don't
give up my rook.
and you don't take the queen. I believe you can play for checkmate.
No, I will take the
You
queen.
take the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the
Yeah.
rook is protected. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Good.
So there was rook A1, but he didn't know. But rook A1, what to play? Maybe
No,
queen was
I mean,
placed in the wrong
white
place.
can just take on f8 and
Yeah,
make
and
castle. But at the end, rook a2, and I don't win the pawn, because white can attack the pawn on c4 by
It's a knight D2.
knight d2, knight e5, whatever. Okay, rook b2, knight c4, rook e2, and
What is
rook
this,
b1 at the end. Oopsie,
Uh-huh.
oopsie.
So
This
rook
is
e3
the
is
way.
not
This is
possible.
the way how to lose the game.
Maybe
And
rook
then
d4.
white is just a simply pawn up.
I might take on d4 after.
If rook c1, how do you do this
C1.
exactly?
Okay. Yeah,
Bishop
Yeah,
d5, knight
yeah.
f to d2.
it's a nice pawn.
Mm-hmm.
If after knight d2,
Bishop takes knight. Uh-huh.
bishop takes the knight. Because
Yeah.
if the bishop takes, I have c3.
Again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Strong.
So bishop f3,
Strong.
knight f3 has to be played, and rook b2, and suddenly I have a passed pawn.
Yeah, rook c. No, rook e2 hangs.
And
Yeah.
e2 is hanging.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't see the queen rook a1 and played rook d8. Omran took the rook very fast. Bishop takes and knight d2. And now this looks like a dream position because b2 pawn is nowhere hanging. c4 is hanging.
And if we count material, white is just a pawn up. And
White
what
is
is the
just a pawn up.
compensation? What is the compensation? Yeah, so probably black just lost a pawn.
Yeah.
Lost a pawn, and run is 1 hour 28. So still he knows the position. He knows the position,
does.
and black is totally out of book of preparation of yeah. So, okay, very good chances
Well played.
to win the game for Omran Al Hassani. He just
Yeah.
needs to show his technique.
Well, shall we go to Roda's game?
Of course. She produces here a couple of good games,
Yeah.
and now she plays with black pieces
Against Barat Yagenagi
from
from Iran.
Iran. Yeah.
d4, d5, c4, e6, knight f3. Okay. Queen's
Again,
gambit.
Catalan.
Catalan. Okay, we want to Catalan again. Castle.
Yes.
c6, knight c3,
A5.
a5.
Okay, one of the many moves possible here, including A5, is just a good move, taking some space. Black wants to take on C4, maybe. Yeah, and B6. Yeah. Okay, this is the theoretical position. But yeah, and here knight f to d7. Hang on, I'm not up on. No, here not. Sometimes white can. I mean, this tactic with knight takes c6, but not here, not on this position.
Okay.
Not on this
Yeah.
position. So white.
What is the difference? Let's just
yeah,
show very quickly.
Yeah. Then no, it was then the bishop is on b7, and I have the move d6. You know this. Bishop g2, intermezzo on e7, but not this time, not here. Okay.
Knight d7, c takes on d5, and this is the position.
Okay, c takes, and probably white is intending to play e4. Otherwise, I don't see any.
Right away, or?
Yeah.
Well, it was played. C takes on d5, c takes
Okay,
on d5.
white of course can play just simple move like bishop f4, but after bishop a6 bishop a6, I don't see any advantages.
So most likely we are going to see the e4
Yeah,
here.
this is what I'm
What
thinking.
to play? Knight f6, maybe.
Yeah, maybe this is the moment. Look, no. I thought bishop a6, e takes d5, bishop f1, d6, but not there. So bishop a6, rook e1, bishop b4. No, black is fine.
Black is fine.
Black is fine here. Just black is in time to play rook c8, then capture on e4, play knight f6. I mean, this isolated pawn is always a headache.
All the pieces got into the game suddenly. Bishop a6, bishop b4, everything by tempo. Okay, let's see what will be continued here. Shall we go to Ahmad's game?
Yeah. Ahmad is always. By the way, what did he do yesterday?
Romesi?
Yes.
He won.
He won.
He won, yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes, he won that
Okay,
position.
he played a solid game.
He did.
And no sacrifices, not some like taking big risk.
No,
And he
pushy,
just
pushy.
showed he just showed he can play chess. He can play chess. Okay, but once again dragon. Everything is going fine until the moment, and then you decide to play dragon again. Yes, and then you're still facing same problems.
Okay,
still your opponent is well prepared, and still he chose the most unpleasant line. Yeah, this bishop d4.
Right?
Yeah, so no, this time he didn't play e5.
Yeah,
He took on this is considered the most solid. Bishop e3 takes queen b6. Sometimes white takes on e5, on e7, sometimes not.
Well, but this is fine.
Yeah.
This looks fine.
Yeah, this is playable. This is playable, at least.
Not with e5. Yeah. For sure.
Material is equal. I mean, not so many pieces on the board. Black can push the pawn a, pawn c, rook b8, rook d8. Even the end game is not that bad, I would say. It's just
for sure. He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
He just didn't push the e5, f5, and so on. Normal game.
Okay.
Okay, shall we go to
Yeah.
Omar's games?
Omar Noman plays
Yes.
with white pieces. Okay, I
He
don't.
won yesterday?
No, he made a draw.
He made a draw.
He was much better.
Yeah.
He was much better all the time, but but his opponent managed to defend well and
Again,
saved the
his tournament is not going so great.
Well, he's okay. He is not really an active player. I mean, he doesn't play so much. He's mostly a manager in Sharjah club, but of course, I mean, he's now in preparation for the Olympiad, so he needs some practice, and this is probably his main goal here.
Yeah.
To get some practice before the Olympiad.
Exactly. So we have the game d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d6, bishop b7. Okay.
Petrosyan variation.
Queen c2 takes e4.
Yeah, by the way, the move a3, it was clear, yeah? Petrosyan's idea of this just prophylactic against bishop b4. Why do you, exactly. Why do I allow the bishop to b4, then bishop takes to c3, and then I have problems with the structure and so on. Yeah, just a nice prophylactic move. stopping
That's true.
everything. Yeah. When I was a kid, I really liked his games and the how he was playing, like concepts, like
Were you also
and
sacrificing a lot of exchanges? Or
yeah,
no?
yeah, actually,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I did. Yeah, it's really great. Okay,
C5,
d5 here.
D5,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This is
takes,
taking the
bishop
pawns.
D6, bishop C4, castle, H6, rook E1,
Okay, once again, I would say this is a dream position for white.
A6,
a4, yeah, of course.
very nice. Okay, but I have a question. Why he was spending so much time?
Well, this is his usual way of playing. Yeah,
He likes to think.
yeah. Even if he knows the position or he knows the ideas, still he need to double check to see everything, to control. I mean, yeah. But okay, I mean yeah. So there are so many ideas here for white, like h3, maybe knight h4, knight f5, b3, bishop b2, rook d1. One day maybe just put the rook on, sacrifice the rook on e6. I don't know.
This pawn on D5, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah. This pawn. Yeah. It's
If
just
that word is enough to describe what I mean.
yeah. So yeah. What else? I mean, yeah. b3, bishop b2 looks like the most natural plan here, but maybe there is something more direct. Bishop takes h6.
You want to check? And
Yeah,
then
of
knight
course.
h4, knight f5?
Okay, yes, exactly. Now first queen d2, force you to play if king g7, if chess, and then we play knight g4, knight g4,
Yeah.
and knight h4, and
Okay, knight f5. Black cannot stop this.
yeah.
And if like king h7, trying to protect the pawn again, bishop d3 check, forcing the king to g7, and again knight h4.
I can say only thank you for bringing my.
Is there any other move here like knight g4, bh3?
Okay, and then you want to play knight e5, yeah?
Yeah. Well, after knight bd7, queen f5 was played, but this would be very interesting.
Knight e4,
Knight e4, yes.
and rook is coming. a3, g3. I promised it's one day. Okay, this time not f4, rook f3, but rook a3.
Still, the idea
Rook
is the
a3,
same.
yeah,
One of
rook
the rooks.
a3. I mean, from far, you know.
One of the rooks
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to do this. Well, in the game, he decided not to risk and go for this kind of variations. He played
Pity.
queen f5.
It's pity they are not following our advices because, yeah.
Risk it. We want to see
Yeah.
some risky chess, right?
Exactly, and also our viewers, and they really want to see some spectacular chess, some sacrifices.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
Queen
here
f5
for
is a
that.
solid move. White is bringing the queen closer to the king side. Maybe queen h3, preparing the sacrifice on h6, and maybe g4, g5. I don't know, Maria. What do you think?
Yes, I like when you are playing aggressive, but
Yeah.
I don't think there is a need for white because how to continue with the black pieces now?
Okay. Queen c7. I'm just completing the
Slowly.
development and bringing the rook to e8.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm stopping your what?
Bishop h6.
Your
Bishop
bishop
h6, I don't want to do it anymore,
Yeah,
'cause-
and I'm stopping maybe bishop f4. No, bishop f4 wasn't.
Well, still, can we
Please.
agree on the fact that white has a, let's say, preferable position?
Yes, like space advantage. Pieces are more active, but this is kind of advantage that you need to act. You need to do something. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to because if you start losing time, like or playing slowly, black can just bring the rook to e8, then later on change some rooks, knight e5, knight comes to d6, this a blockading square, and playing b5 on one. Why not? If black managed, then all. I mean, yeah, you need to do something. You need to play more active, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And let's go to
Your
Abdurrahman's
student's
game. Yeah, Abdurrahman, he's actually 2.5 out of
He won.
5.
He won
yesterday a very nice game. I mean, again, he sacrificed a pawn for a long-term initiative, and today we have
Nice.
Ragozin,
Today we have Ragozin.
or Neo-Ragozin, how I call it.
He plays with the black
Neo-Ragozin.
pieces against
Yes,
FIDE master from Iran
from Iran.
or
Yeah,
India.
This is Iranian
Yeah,
player.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's very active online, playing always with Carlsen, Nakamura,
Okay.
Grishuk, and and I think his rating is high, like 3,000 maybe,
3,000 on
or maybe
chess.com
something around, yeah, on chess.com, something around this.
Okay, takes, bishop g5,
Bishop
bishop
b4.
b4.
Yeah, this is very fashionable line nowadays.
Bishop h4.
G5, knight e4, and
h5.
h5. Also, yeah, an aggressive approach.
Queen b3.
Take on c3. This is some games played. Caruana.
Okay, bishop b5 has to be played.
Caruana and knight to d7. Yeah.
Bishop.
So black got some space on the king side. From the other hand, okay, white is yeah, queen e7. So probably, yeah, and black's intention is probably to play bishop out, e6 and castle long, or maybe king f8, king g7.
Okay.
So the play looks quite logical from yeah, both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, white and black. Yeah.
Okay, and this is the current position.
This is the current position. Okay, the position is absolutely normal. Black can just play bishop f5 next, thinking where to evacuate the king. King side, maybe king f8, king g7, or queen side, and then hide the king to b8, a8 even.
Yeah.
And if white plays castle short, yeah, there is always this g4. Yeah, always g4 is coming, and it's complicated. It's
well,
complicated.
black's king is in the center, but it doesn't say anything yet because there's always a choice.
Yeah.
And white has to make a choice too, because sooner or later something is coming on the way. Well,
probably white should just retreat the bishop to d3, and bishop e6, queen c2. Just waiting, yeah, or giving black first the move to decide where do you move the king, where do you evacuate the king.
Yeah.
And if black plays castle long, then white can start the attack even with the king in the center, like knight e5, a4, a5. If black plays king f8, then white can castle, and then this g4 might be not that strong, but probably still strong, I don't know. So bishop d3.
g4 always looks strong.
Yeah,
to my eyes, to be honest.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay, it's interesting position. I don't know if you came up with this choice of opening or he came up with it. But
well,
we're going to be to see some interesting game, which we want to.
Yeah, I think we didn't prepare exactly for this game, but this was always
on the table, huh?
Right. Yeah, during the last tournaments. So this Ragozin was one of them. One of the option.
Okay, I think we checked most of the games. Shall we take a little break?
Yes, Maria, why not? And then before the break, let's go just to see the board one, and maybe we can make some conclusions.
Yes.
And then.
Okay, we have some a4, bishop e7, bishop e3, castle a5. Knight d7 was played, knight cd5, bishop g5, bishop d4, rook c8 and king h1.
Yeah.
And rook e8. This is the position. Time is equal, the position looks... Oh. White still cannot put some pressure on this pawn.
I mean, of course, both sides they have their trumps, yeah. I mean, knight square d5 against square e5, bishop are active, bishop same. I mean, I would say it's balanced position.
It is.
And with chances with mutual chances here. Okay.
Both of them. And on the second board, we have h3, bishop e6, and knight b3. And
without before, he just decided to control the square c5 and d4. Maybe knight d4 or knight c5 and b4 later. And okay. And what? This is the current position.
Yeah.
And black is still thinking.
Black is taking his time. Let's see if there are some decisive games going on after the opening on any of the boards. Well, not really. Most of the positions look equal.
It is one draw only.
One draw only.
Yeah, but it is not in the leaders
Chinese
groups.
Players. The rest of the positions look pretty fine. Nothing crazy is happening. So maybe we shall take a short break and we will go back soon with the round 6 of the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. 2024. Thank you, Viola. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. It was always nice to see you and to analyze the games and really good games. And I believe the tournament is still interesting and with intrigues. No, it's not easy to predict the winner.
It's not. It's definitely not. But we hope to see some interesting games and to see a fair competition in the tournament. So yeah. Okay, dear viewers, don't go anywhere. We will be back very, very soon with the continuation of the round 6. We are entering to the middle games. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the sixth round of the 30th Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2024 in the capital of United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. And today I have a very special guest, Noura Al Khouri from Abu Dhabi Chess Club. She is playing in the Open A tournament. I know we've been only following the Masters tournament, but again, we have 14 events all in all throughout the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. How are you, Noura?
I'm good.
What do you think about the tournament all in all?
I think it's very arranged and I like it. Yeah.
And how many years in a row did you participate in the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival?
7 or 8 years.
7 or 8, wow. Wow, I think you participated in the tournament more than most of the players in the tournament. How is it going for you? Do you enjoy playing Abu Dhabi Chess Festival?
I really do. I wait the whole year for it.
And did you have some spectacular games? Are you following the Masters tournament throughout your free time or no?
No.
Not really. Okay, pity because there are so many interesting games. And on the first board today, we have Leon Mendonca versus Volodar Murzin, and they both have 4.5 points out of 5. And this is the current position in the game. King h1, rook e8, and b4 was played. From the first side, whose game would you like it more, white or black?
White.
White. Why so?
More space.
More space. D6 pawn might be hanging, maybe not in the nearest future, but at some point there is a potential to attack the d6 pawn. And yes, you're right, white has a space, but black's pieces are also standing in the right squares. But to be honest, again, I was saying in the first part of the commentary that Volodar Murzin was getting in a time trouble a lot in this tournament, and before 2 moves ago his time was equal, and he had 1 hour. So I don't know what happened. I don't know why he thought so much in this position. And before it is black to play. What do you think? What are the possibilities to get out of this situation with the black pieces? How can black improve the position of the pieces? What do you think? Is there a move like bishop g4 trying to attack the queen? Like bishop g4, let's say queen d2. And, well, he played knight g6, which is a very logical move. Again, when you don't have space, you're trying to exchange the pieces. That's how they say it. And after knight g6, black is kind of forcing white to exchange the pieces. What can white play here? White has a choice. Can stay with the knight, can capture the bishop, or can capture the knight. But the knight is a very important piece supporting the central knight on d5. So how to continue with the white pieces? Knight e6, I think we shouldn't even consider, because if black captures, then the d6 pawn is no longer a bad pawn, and sooner or later e5 or d5 will be played and black will be completely fine, though white will have 2 bishops. Is there knight h5 kind of a move, attacking g7 pawn?
Yeah.
Bishop h6, let's say one of the moves, but after bishop h6 maybe can we sacrifice something? No, not really. I would like to see this rook somewhere else, like rook a3, maybe queen a1, put more pressure on the g7 pawn. Well, he is taking his time after knight g6. Knight h5 looks pretty interesting, but maybe bishop d5 is possible after, but takes. And then f6. Yeah, this is good for white. This is way good. Knight h5. Knight h5 looks like a pretty decent move, to be honest. Maybe the knight will have to come back to e5 after knight h5.
Queen f3.
Now, okay, you want to take knight e6 and queen f7 check. Very interesting. But I think black can take, and no. Knight d5 is not possible because takes, and a well-known fact that double pawns, but it's not just a double pawns. I can see queen f7 and there is a free pawn on b7. Well, queen f3 is also a pretty interesting move, and we can see that white is taking his time, and black somehow ended up spent probably around like 30 minutes on his clock on the last 2-3 moves. And I saw a very interesting game on board number 7 when I was having time in the hall. And here we have Shamsidin Vohidov playing against Zhujiner. And Zhujiner, by the way, she drew against Ivanchuk. Vasily Ivanchuk, the legendary player. Oh, we didn't check his game today. And we have okay, another Najdorf on the chessboard, and bishop g5, which is the main line of the position. Knight bd7, bishop c4, everything goes by book. Queen b6, bishop b3, e6, bishop f6, knight f6, everything is going by book for now. Queen d2, knight d7, long castle, knight c5, rook e1, bishop d7, knight f5. Did you know this move? Have you ever seen? So evaluation bar really loves this move, and the fact is that if black captures the knight, what happens after? Maybe there is knight d5 move, taking control over the central d5 square. The queen is under attack now. It doesn't have much moves because if it goes to the wrong square, knight c7 will be followed. So let's say queen c6, still holding the c7 square from the knight. And what would you play here, Noura?
I would take.
Of course, there is a pawn with a discovery check. We cannot say no to that. And after king d8, bishop c4, and wait, was there a queen a5 check? Or it's not giving much, maybe after king c8, let's say knight b6, and king b8. I'm looking for something crazy, but yeah, I will not do it. There is knight d7 check, maybe. Well, if queen d7, queen c5. But unfortunately the knight can take it and there is nothing. Well, maybe simply bishop d5 is a move. Queen c7 again. Okay. So this knight, if this knight wasn't here, we had bishop a4. Okay, what to play now with white? Knight a8, simply. Yeah. Oh! The evaluation bar hates it. Maybe knight b3 or just king a8 might be a right move. Okay, knight b6, king b8. White shall have a move here. Shall I go for my crazy lines?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it can be right. I don't think it can be right. But I don't want to exchange this bishop. Okay, I feel like there's... Is there just
Take
bishop
the
f7?
pawn, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pawn. Why not? Let's just take the pawn. But yeah, black Didn't take the knight and played long castle. Knight d6. Bishop d6, queen d6. Black played here knight b3, a takes b3. Queen f2. Rook f1, queen e3. King b1, bishop b5. And I think this is actually a line. If I am not mistaken, yeah. This is a line, and white actually sacrifices a queen here. And that is what happened in the game. White takes the bishop, and black takes the rook, and knight takes the rook, king b8, and rook f7. Well, from the first side, it seems that seems like, okay, white gave up a queen, but it was a queen for a rook, a piece, and apparently f7 pawn. Now b7 pawn is hanging, g7 pawn is hanging. The king is in kind of a difficult condition. So rook d8 was played. King a2, and okay, black decided to save the pawn, b5. But what was black supposed to play here? Maybe king a8 might be a move here. With the idea, if rook b7, I want to be tricky, rook d6. Rook d6 and king b7. Maybe king a8 was the best way to keep the pawn. King a8, let's say rook g7. I don't believe in this move because this pin shouldn't have an easy cost for white. Is there queen f4? Simply attacking the knight. Yeah, can be, but b5 was played. Rook g7, and now it is black to play, and we can see that black Gevorgyan is actually facing some time issues. Yeah. Well, I can see something happening on the fifth board where Raunak suddenly overtook the advantage. So e4, c5. Okay, another knight dwarf. We have many knight dwarfs today. a6 and bishop e2. Well, on the first board it was played with the bishop d3, knight bd7 and f4. Knight c5. Raunak is playing against the Indian player Bharat, Indian grandmaster. Knight c5, bishop f3, e5, knight b3, queen c7, g4. Yeah, these are all book moves yet. d5 was played. Well, this was a new move, I guess. Now white took, black pushed d4, bishop e2, and we can see that black actually spent a lot of time because maybe they didn't know the opening, but I don't believe you played d5 if you don't know the moves. So then it is like less logical to play with d5. But okay, d5 takes, e4 was played, bishop e2 and b5. Oof. Simply g5, knight d7, queen d4, very nice. Centralizing the queen, a very nice square for the queen, bishop b7, bishop e3, long castle, bishop g4, and king b8. And this is our current position. How to continue here with white? Is there some tactical chances just to finish the game, or white shall simply play like a long castle
and d6?
But I didn't like long castle because there might be take and bishop c5, which was making me think that maybe white shouldn't calm too much in this position. But okay, not d6. What happens if simply bishop d7, knight d7, and let's say well, black is kind of forced to take, because if you take the knight, then there is a checkmate. So if you take with any other piece, the knight is hanging. So the knight kind of has to capture it, and I still want to find some ways to finish the game, like queen a7, king c8. Maybe a4 kind of a move might be a good move here. I am not sure about it. Okay, he took bishop d7 actually. He actually took it. Bishop d7. And knight d7, yes, as it was predicted. By the way, for our viewers, if you have any game that you want to check out, just say us in the chat and we will go to check it. So what was the idea? Maybe simply queen e4. I don't try. Yes, there is no rook e8. Okay, queen e4 is pretty possible. There is no rook e8, but maybe bishop d6 might be an option. Yeah, bishop d6 might be an option, but I'm pretty sure Raunak, he's always playing this kind of interesting positions, and I'm happy to see that he's playing a very creative chess. So, well, he has a very decisive advantage on the board number 5, but okay, how to continue? Or maybe simply castle, yeah. d6 is on the way, and black is facing serious problems in this game. Shall we go to our local players' positions? Let's start with Salem. So Salem is playing against the world under 20 girls champion Divya Deshmu, and e4. So in this position, white had a very nice advantage. h6, bishop e3, rook d8, and rook a5. Yorel would be so happy to see this move if he was here. So rook a5, very nice. And the rook is controlling the 5th rank. At the same time, somehow it is preventing from the black pawn to be moving forward. Bishop c6 was played, queen e2, queen b7, and f3. It's a very nice position for white. It's very easy to play these kind of positions when you are playing with the white pieces. So knight e8, and you would like this move, Noura? g4.
A lot, wow.
He wants to push to g5 and create some sort of an attack on the king side. Knight d6 was played, queen f2, and queen d7. Okay, is there something concrete? g5. g5, we have it on the board. Okay, how to stop? If black captures, then rook g5. Suddenly the rook from a1 transferred all the way to g5, and now black has serious problems. And if g5, black plays something like h5, what will happen after h5?
g6.
Okay, that's a very good, interesting move. If black takes, if black doesn't take, obviously white has a big advantage, and maybe simply queen g3, right?
Mm.
And later white can transfer the knight to f4, the rook can come to g5. Very nice pawn sacrifice, Nora, very well noted. g6. Okay, let's check Roda's game. So after c takes on d5, c takes on d5, rook e1. So again, if white was playing e4, there was an interesting line with the bishop a6, rook e1 and bishop b4. Black was activating the pieces, so white decided to start with rook e1 and knight f6. Well, e4 is no longer coming. I like black's position. Bishop b2, bishop b7. Okay, she's trying to stop e4. Rook c1, rook c8. Everything is logical. Queen d3. I still feel like instead of bishop b7, maybe bishop a6 might be a better move, because the bishop stands better on this diagonal rather than on the other one. So knight f6, bishop b2, bishop b7, rook c1, rook c8, queen d3, and bishop b4 and rook d1. This is our current position. And yeah, Rhoda's position is pretty fine. What ideas she has here? Maybe rook e8 might be a good idea. Again, I would like to see this bishop on a6, because it would be preventing the queen from entering to d3, but it's not making a very big difference. Rook e8, rook e8. She heard us. She heard us. Well, let's check what is happening on the second board, and then we will go for another short break. So on the second board, we have Alexander Pretke playing against David Paravyan. And David is another leader of the tournament. He has 4.5 points out of 5. So knight b3, b6 was played, and f5. Okay. I was offering f5 here, Nora. I knew you would like the move castle, and I was offering a move like f5 here. If takes, bishop h6, some interesting lines like this, but of course they will not go for this. So white played h3, bishop b6, knight b3, b6, and f5, and the evaluation bar really hates this. Bishop f5 and bishop h6. Okay, is there rook f5 now? Takes and bishop h6 with the idea double attack. Queen g3 and bishop f8 is hanging. King h8 maybe again. Takes, rook f1. Okay, it's not easy. It is not easy. He played bishop h6 right away. The problem is that with this move is that if you play rook e8, now white simply takes the bishop. And black can no longer take it because queen g3 check. And the moves changed. So white is taking an exchange in this position. Is there any way to protect this exchange? Or not really? No, black has to give up this exchange. Maybe c5 is a good move here.
Bishop c5.
Okay, but that will take maybe. And then again, black cannot protect it. But c6 is also hanging after the bishop captures. No, there is a direct attack now, rook f5. I don't want to take the rook, I want to take the bishop. And that's the whole point. Well. So black has to save the bishop, bishop e4, and go for this position. Yeah, this is what we are going to see. Bishop e4, and then try to... Is there queen c6? Is it a pawn or no? Queen c6. Maybe rook c8. Rook c8 is a good move, but queen b7 and rook c7. Yeah. And if queen a6, rook c2. So white cannot take the pawn on c6. Okay. Nora, what do you think about the positions in the Masters game? Which one was the most interesting one that you saw?
Probably the one that had the most advantage.
Raunak's game, I guess, right?
Yeah, most interesting.
Okay. Nora, I hope you're gonna... I'm not gonna say enjoy your stay in Abu Dhabi. I know you live here, but I wish you all the best in the tournament and all the side events that you are planning to participate to, and hope to see you more often in the studio. And for everyone, one more time, you are following the sixth round of the 30th Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2024. See you very soon after a very short break. See you. Welcome back to the sixth round of the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2024. And here we have guests Adiban Bashkaran and Narayanan Lina. How are you guys?
Yeah, good. I mean,
Yeah, feeling good.
yes.
They finished draw their game on the board number 6. Before we start the game, how you like your stay in Abu Dhabi? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, this time it is excellent. Yeah, the conditions, the hotel, everything. Last time also I played, so I know like Abu Dhabi Chess Federation is capable of providing such high quality conditions. So yeah, I mean it's not even a surprise. Yeah, it's of really high standards.
We're happy that everything is going
Yeah,
well.
exactly same. Like I think we were playing in Radisson Blue, and this is like even better. We feel, and yeah, food and everything is great. Also, the hotel is just amazing. Just happy to be playing here.
We're also happy, of course, to have you. What can you say about your game today?
Yeah, so I checked this line where he himself released a course.
Yeah.
I knew that. So he plays this bishop c4, but
Yeah, you can go
yeah.
actually.
You can go ahead.
yeah, so
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
hoping that he will not check my
Yeah.
course. Yeah, because like okay.
So
yeah.
the day it got released, I checked this line. And
Oh,
I
you
had
mean
something,
that day, yeah?
Yeah. So and yeah, I had to basically prepare everything because
Okay.
he can play anything even from the first move. B3 is also I checked. So starting from B3, yesterday I prepared like crazy. Lost like 200, 300 ducats as well.
Yeah, actually, I also lost a lot of ducats yesterday, and I didn't even realize I was letting it run, and I went for lunch.
Yeah, but okay, this was in like this. I thought if he plays, we'll just see, and
And you
like
did.
yeah, this was all in my file.
Yeah,
as
I
well
was
as his
checking so
file.
many lines, but this is one line I
Yeah.
didn't concentrate actually.
Yeah, this was like computers were objectively saying like black will like eventually get some French structure and he has to play a bit concrete to equalize, which I knew the ideas, and the problem was once he played, I knew the things with castle and so on, so he tried to mix up the order, but I transposed to my preparation.
Yeah, I was trying to confuse
Yeah,
him, but he
yeah.
was not getting
I
confused.
don't know here bishop d6 or e7, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was also thinking both. You can develop the bishop wherever you want.
Bishop
and-
e7 I think was my preparation, like
Oh, and then okay.
it doesn't matter. So bishop d6, castle. Yeah, I think this was one critical point. Here, like knight d3, queen d3, b6 or b6, I wasn't sure. But b6 I think is a mistake because bishop b1 was very strong.
Nice move.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I was not. Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
was,
dc, I thought knight e5.
yeah, I was not sure
That
about
was
this.
my
Yeah.
line.
See, knight.
Knight e5 I thought was strong.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, this
Some
I didn't like so
compensation,
much.
yeah.
Like, okay, but
No, I
Okay,
think
wait,
maybe just
one
take.
second,
No?
maybe first rook d1.
Or why not take the pawn? Actually, I'm just wondering now. What happens if
But
it?
even king h8, how's
Oh, you mean bishop a6, queen e6, king h8?
queen
Yeah?
c4 is also good. Yeah? But I think rook d1 I can do first. Yeah.
Oh, to include this, yeah, and then take. Okay.
Okay, I thought this was unpleasant actually.
Yeah.
Rook d1 maybe strong.
Oh, okay.
No.
Queen c7, yeah, queen c7.
No,
That is the thing. So queen c4.
Okay,
That is this
surprise.
very
Ah.
nice trick.
so
bishop
just
and
a
f4.
second.
Just for the
So
viewers.
you had to think. Yeah. It's not serious. I knew like I mixed up something, but I wasn't sure. So
No.
bishop b1 dc.
Actually, funny that both of us knew that this
Yeah.
position that black is fine. So we were trying to recollect if the move order is right or wrong. This was the problem. Yeah. So I think at some point maybe both of us missed something.
Yeah, but here what to do? Yeah, after
Yeah.
dc.
Yeah,
there should
I
be a
didn't see
stronger move.
actually. I didn't see.
Yeah,
clear.
I mean over the board I also couldn't figure out. Like I would have taken dc, and
it was.
yeah, there should be some move here. Yeah.
Maybe just bishop g5 and play for long-term compensation. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just. Yeah, but it's not clear. You can play maybe knight d3. Yeah, no. I
Yeah,
was.
it's concrete.
Yeah, it's very concrete. I don't know. I could not see anything, so that's why I just played. I didn't retreat the bishop. Yeah, I just play knight c3, so I can go to the game.
I also don't know what is
Yeah.
it. Is it some a3 and b4? But it cannot be.
No, a3, knight d3. No, this.
B4?
No, I don't think it
Even
should be like
f2,
this. Yeah, even bishop d4. I think should be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
No,
can
I'm
go
very
back.
curious actually. What is the best move?
Ah, you mean like computer? Yeah.
dc.
Uh,
After bishop b1 dc. Yeah?
so how to find? Okay, let's try to
We're
find
still
then.
in this position.
Yeah.
Let's try to find. So if I go queen c4, bishop a, and that was not the move, right?
I don't think so. I cannot understand it.
The bar is
Yeah.
not helping.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating to look at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, computers are always making fun of our moves. It's a natural thing.
But I think this you had to be precise with.
Yeah, it's
otherwise-
like I cannot just play on
Yeah,
instinct.
yeah,
You have to be
that
very
is it.
accurate, and I could not see a
No,
clear.
okay, I mean after CD5, I think he also checked something similar.
Yeah.
So
After
this
So I
C6,
was,
okay,
I
knight
remember.
D3,
Yeah, I remember this position was equal.
like
Yeah,
dynamically equal.
yeah.
Like some weakness structure, but my bishops and also the open files compensate for it after queen d knight d5, and yeah, after knight g5. Yeah, I was also considering rook f5 a bit.
Yeah, rook f5. Yeah, I was also checking if you want to keep the game. So rook f5, and I can make them rook f. Oh yeah, rook f. Rook f5. I was thinking knight e4. You go bishop e7, and I thought okay, at some point I'll play f3 and just.
No, but I thought this was comfortable actually.
Yeah, but what else to do actually? Do we have an option here apart from this?
I was considering several options actually.
Like so, you mean like play knight c3? No,
knight
wait.
c4 was there, one move. Okay, h4 I just was considering.
Oh, h4. Yeah. But I felt it should not work.
Cannot
Yeah,
work,
yeah,
with
it
the
cannot work.
weakness. I
felt.
thought knight c4 was, I don't know, it was also interesting.
What is the point? Like if I go bishop e7?
I think knight f3. And knight
Yeah.
d4,
This kind
I
of
was-
positions, but I was not happy somehow.
I
Maybe
wasn't
like.
sure, eh?
Oh, you mean knight d4? Yeah.
No, but
yes.
rook f5, I think practically I should have at least tried.
But I was
I mean-
happy. Yeah, I was happy to play this. I thought my only concern was this long diagonal. So I thought if I can just put, knight e4. If I can just somehow stabilize, with f3, queen e2, rook e1, I
Yeah,
thought
this
okay.
was my concern as
Yeah,
well.
I thought okay, it's like a good game for me and I can play
But I
for the
don't think
e-pawn.
I'll be worse.
No,
even
you are
though
not worse,
put
but
the
I'm
queen
also
g6.
not worse.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
So
I don't-
it's like probably dynamically equal. That's what
Yeah,
I feel. Yeah.
but
so.
long term I wasn't sure. Eh?
Yeah, long term, exactly. This e-pawn, maybe
Yeah.
it could be a headache, in the future. So I was also
Okay, knight
expecting.
f6 I was also seeing like
Yeah, it
queen
looks
f3,
very
yeah.
natural, because queen d8, is just draw probably, just takes. But probably it's more pleasant for you also, no, with the bishop. Queen d8, rook d8, bishop
rook
e3.
e1 you can play. I think.
Rook e1,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, because bishop e3 I didn't like. Takes h6, I was like not happy. Queen f3, I thought it leads to very interesting.
Yeah, here I had some options like queen d7 was interesting, bishop d7.
Yeah, you can
was-
show actually queen
okay,
d7.
queen d7 or I don't know any square. Probably d7 is maybe better. Yeah, I mean these kind of positions weren't so clear.
Yeah, what do you think of this? The complete mess, yeah.
I'm keeping
No,
silent.
queen
Yeah.
s7 no, this is bad.
This I was not sure with giving
King
up the
f8,
queen.
rook e1, what is happening? Something is hanging.
Maybe just
King f8 it should be.
king f8. Rook e1 probably just can you go queen c6?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think queen c6 just you can just give up and king g8.
4, knight e4.
Knight e4 takes bishop d4. Yeah, it's like very
But I
annoying.
don't know. It could be better, or I mean bishop f4. Your rook.
Yeah,
one, I
but
mean-
the thing is, I was not sure like bishop b2. Like
No, same. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Computer is showing -1.5. Just, I don't know what to say. I think something we are
No,
missing.
probably. Wait, okay, let's try some tactics. If
We cannot take it.
maybe take some
Queen
queen
d4,
d4
yeah?
check, yeah,
Probably
yeah.
This is.
Yes, this is the one. Yes.
Wait. No. Bishop e3, knight g4, king
King.
g3. I don't know. What is this?
This is some crazy stuff.
Queen d4, bishop e3. What else? Knight g4. No, but even king g1 is there.
Yeah, because eventually, you can show maybe bishop f2,
Yeah, just was
king f2, queen d4.
doesn't
Yeah,
have
is the
bishop
bar.
e3.
Bishop e3 and knight g4
king,
and you
king
just
g1 is safe.
just move the king and knight e6
E6
check
is
is
hanging.
coming. Yeah, so this is not.
I don't know. I mean, this I. Oh shit.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
this is wrong,
It's fine. It's fine.
That was
It's just shock.
plus 3 is too much, yeah?
It confuses us for a
I
while.
don't
Yeah,
know.
that's it.
Maybe some move we are missing, yeah, here. What do you think?
So rookie one. Like,
Uh,
yeah, no, I feel somehow Queen
C6,
C6. Yeah, it should be the move. I'm telling no. This
Queen
knight
C6
E4.
and yeah, got
This
it, yeah.
position should be the
Knight
one. Yeah.
G4, Bishop D4.
Bishop
yeah?
D4. This
Exactly.
feels very.
This is very bad.
Yeah, this feels very.
Yeah, okay, G2.
Yeah,
this
is the
lost.
one. Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
Queen
what I
C6
felt.
is
Yeah,
strong,
just
yeah.
natural. Yeah, and then. So Bishop
So I
is on
think
Queen
Queen
D7.
A7
Yeah.
you have to play Rook K8 or yeah. Wait.
You
C6
can also
I should
include Queen
include, yeah,
C6.
that's what.
But when to include? Queen C6.
Okay, let's be flexible. Yeah, I'll start with this Rook 8.
Yeah, okay. Rook 8. Yeah, and okay, even though without a pawn, black has, I think, this is a very good. Somehow, this is one such position where rooks are useless, yeah, somehow because of the bishop pair. So, I was not happy to go here.
So what was
actually.
happening there? Like Rook E1, some difference was.
No, Queen C6. No, just a pawn extra, actually. That's
same
it.
only.
Yeah, just a pawn extra, I think. That's it. The same position, yeah, literally, yeah.
But what you would play here? Basically.
I was thinking, can I give back something? Bishop E3 takes Queen D2. Can I do that? But doesn't look great, yeah.
It's a bit shaky. Yeah?
Yeah, it looks shaky. No, but I think I have to do that actually. What else to do?
Bishop
Bishop
F4 you
E3.
have.
Can I play Bishop E3? Let's try. So takes
No.
Oh, yeah.
Queen D2. I think Bishop F4 you can do.
and try to hold this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Queen C6 is Knight of 3. Yeah, just
yeah,
okay.
this is fine.
Yeah, this is a good plan.
But
Yes.
I think practically maybe not easy for white. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm
But
not
okay.
sure actually. Yeah.
This was interesting.
You were
One-
calculating this during the game, or you were just checking it?
Can-
Yeah.
You
Both
did
of us.
your
Yeah, we were
guesses.
thinking a lot. I
Like this
think.
position, I kind of Rook E1 and yeah, Queen C6 is very strong. I kind of forgot. Like I mean, Knight T4, Bishop D4 was.
Yeah, Bishop D4. Yeah. No, I was
That was
never
the
sure to give up
Because
the
I was
queen.
considering some Bishop B4, but then you can consolidate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adivan, were you planning to take the rook if this happened?
No. I just wanted. I think Queen D7. I was just thinking of some Bishop G3, Bishop E3.
You
I think.
didn't
Yeah.
want to go for this.
Yeah, because this I was not sure. I just wanted to exchange this bishop was really annoying me,
Yeah,
so I
this-
just wanted to
this-
exchange
this is no risk
and
for
then
white, yeah.
play. Yeah.
No, this should be completely fine.
Yeah, this is, I felt was
Also,
fine.
I mean, after Bishop D7, I think it is nothing. Yeah. Here, I thought like Knight E4 or something.
yeah, I
you
can
play,
try, but
should be
it
done again.
felt like not much actually. It looked like
Position
very.
is nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the most excitement was in the analysis,
Yes.
not the game.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
We both were thinking a lot, but looking at the game, it looks like a very tame draw. But there were a lot of fun moments, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Any plans during the tournament? Do you have some fun plans, or you're just playing the tournament and?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can tell.
Okay, I'm playing basketball at night. I'm going out.
Oh, you were
Nice.
going, yeah, with
Yes.
Leon and
Yeah.
Amin,
Amin
right?
was there someday.
Where are you guys playing actually?
It's nearby. A court is.
Oh, good, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how to play, so
I also didn't know. Last 2-3 days I
The
learned at
weather,
least. Yeah.
the weather didn't disturb you that it's hot, sometimes
Oh my
humid.
god, yeah, that was the problem. So
No, but
basically,
we are from India, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
we are
mean, yeah.
completely used to this climate. Every time it's the same for us, yeah. So that's why UAE is amazing. How is in Kerala nowadays? It's cold, yeah.
yeah, but
no.
it's sometimes raining.
Sometimes
it-
raining.
okay, once it rains, it doesn't stop. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, so it's extreme.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you for coming
Yeah.
to our studio. I'm very glad that you're enjoying the tournament, enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying Abu Dhabi. I want to wish you all the best of luck in the tournament and all in all, and
Yeah.
hope to see you more often in the studio. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you for the viewers, and we will be back very soon. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival round 6. And earlier in the studio we had guests Adiban and Narayanan. It was a very interesting game. If you missed the live, you can go back and check the video. And let's just catch up what happened in other boards. Meanwhile, we were on the short break. And after knight g6, white captured the bishop. Black captured and knight b6. Okay, white took the b6 square, and we can see that the time actually became kind of equal while Leon was leading in time. But after knight b6, very good move. It was not black wasn't supposed to leave the knight on b6. Bishop b6, queen e7, and b5. Okay, white is trying to create some game. Captures, rook f8 was played, everything looks natural, and rook f2. Okay, rook f7, there is some fight for the f file, we can see it. And rook f7 and... wait, I'm pretty sure there is some mistake in the live, because this is impossible. Okay, maybe they changed on the f8 square and bishop c4, and this is the current position. Well, white has a pair of bishops. There are some weaknesses for black, but this is not the end of the world, because, well, knight gets a very nice square on e5, which is most likely is going to be played very soon. And after bishop b3, how can black continue? Well, most importantly, white cannot put some pressure on b7 square right now, and well, maybe simply move like, well, the queen cannot move because this d6 pawn will be hanging. What to play now? It's not easy to find a move with black. Maybe some waiting move, because I don't see... is there knight d7 trying to capture, but the bishop will simply move, no? Yes. If bishop c5, there might be knight c5 kind of a move. Oh, no. Takes, and queen g4 is possible. Well, e6 is hanging, so rook e8 shall be played. And after rook e8... now at least black got rid of the pair of bishops, so knight e5 looks pretty logical. And after bishop b3, knight d7. Is there a queen g4 here? But simply rook e8 again. And knight e5 is gonna be followed, but then I can save it, so let's say bishop. And if knight c5, now I'm not kind of forced to take it. Can I play bishop c4? Yeah. Trying to hold the... and bishop f6, exchanging the pair of bishops. Well, looks bishop f6 was played. Yeah, okay. It is a good move. And attacking the rook, now rook b1 looks logical, putting some more pressure on b7 pawn. Yeah. And let's say rook c8. Bishop b3. Okay. Looks pretty equal to my eyes. Everything can happen though. And on the board number 2, another leader, after bishop h6, he played bishop b4. Yes, this is the only way. And white played e6. Very nice. The queen wants to come to g7 square and give a checkmate. Very nice. Okay, of course, black is not going to miss this. Black played f6 and bishop f8. Now white is exchange up. Queen f8 and queen c6. Okay. What is this position? Rook c8, queen d7, and rook c2. Now g2 pawn is hanging. Rook f2 is the only move. And rook c8 was played. Knight d4 and queen e8. And white is taking his time. I think he has two options basically, either to exchange the queens and go for this endgame with exchange up where black has two bishops. Later black will place the bishop on c5 and it's a very nice square for the bishop. And the other option is to play queen a7, but this pawn shouldn't be working like that. Is there bishop c5? Bishop c5, maybe simply rook d1. Yeah, this is possible. And well, actually white has more than two options in this position. Like white doesn't have to move the queen. White doesn't actually have to move the queen because it is very well protected on the 7 square. Let's say, okay, I cannot stop bishop c5, but rook d1. Let's bring into the game the last piece, undeveloped piece. That's how we say it in the Abu Dhabi Chess Club. Okay. It's a pretty complicated position, very complicated position. After queen e8, white is taking his time. The time is kind of equal. And meanwhile, we have two results. On the board number 5, Raunak won against Bharat Subramaniam. And on the board number 6, our guest did a draw, Adiban versus Narayana Lina. And on the board number 7, that we were checking earlier, apparently now after queen sacrifice, white has a big advantage at the point c3, queen b6. Well, rook b7 is not possible because the rook on d1 will be hanging in the end of the line, and e5 was played. Somehow all white's pieces are in a very good harmony, and it's not easy, even though black has an extra queen. Not exactly extra queen, it's a queen against the rook, knight, and two pawns, which is making it kind of equal, but it's not easy. The king is weak, the king is cut, it's completely out of the game. This rook is stuck on the ace rank because if it leaves, then the d1 rook might be entering into the fight from the final rank and giving a checkmate, which can be very risky for black. And the queen alone, apparently it's not enough against all these pieces. Queen a5 was played, king b1 and b4. Okay, black is trying to put some pressure on e5 pawn, which is a dominating pawn in the position, central, supporting the knight very well, and the knight is very strong in this square on d6, and the rook is very strong. Rook d4 was played, queen e5. Okay, black had to make a choice between the b pawn and e5 pawn, and black decided that they have to take this e5 pawn out of the chessboard. Rook b7 check, king e8 and rook b6. Now the knight is protected, a6 is hanging, b4 is hanging. The white's pieces are in a very nice harmony, very nice harmony. Rook d6 was played because, okay, is there a move like king a7 here? Was there a move? Trying to protect, but maybe simply, rook db4, and the knight is not even hanging, because if rook d6, rook b7, king e8, check, king a7, and there is a checkmate. Okay, so after rook b6, while black decided that they have to give up this rook for this knight, and now white has two rooks against the queen and pawn. It's not easy. Two rooks with this king. Yeah. Rook d3 was played after check, queen f1 check, and the evaluation bar hates it. King a2, queen g2, and c4. And apparently two rooks are more than enough sometimes against queen, are better than the queen, but the problem here is the king and the fact that white actually has a very nice passed pawn, but the king is the main weak point. If the king was protected a little bit better, maybe the game would go differently, but the knight on d6 was so good that... by the way, I can see that there is something happening on the second board, and they are setting up the pieces. What happened there? The game ended in a draw. Okay. And the first board also finished the game, and the game also ended in a draw. Okay, so until now we don't have a clear leader, and we have draws on the first board, on the second board, and most of the games are still continuing, and we hope to see some decisive results. But I think today we will finish our commentary on the tournament, because later, in less than 1 hour, we are going to have another tournament, an online tournament in the chess.com with the $10,000 prize fund. And a reminder, it's only for titled players, and the first place is going to take $5,000. Also, for our female viewers who want to participate, there is a special prize for a best woman chess player, $500. And we will be here at the studio covering the tournament in chess.com. Don't go anywhere. We will finish our today's game. Our first two most important boards finished in a draw, and we hope to have more interesting games coming up. Don't go anywhere. See you very, very soon, and have a good day. This was your host, Woman Grandmaster Maria Gevorgyan, from the 6th round of the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2024.